Background checks and gun bans did not work in New York City. Let's go ahead and talk about it. What is up, Wolverines? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is the first time you have been here. Stick around, you will find that we have a great community of gun-loving, freedom-loving, liberty-loving people. If you don't know who I am, my name is John Crump. I'm an investigative journalist. I keep an eye on the ATF and FBI and all those other agencies that want to screw with your lives. I was able to shoot today for the first time in a long time, and it was a relief. I had a hurt shoulder, and I'm on the road to recovery a couple more weeks. I should be A-okay, 100% fine. So because of that, if you can give me a big thumbs up for a non-hurt shoulder that only hurts a little bit, and comment down below, let me know if you had any injuries yourself that prevented you from shooting for a long time. Share this video, you know the whole drill. Today, we're going to be talking about what happened in New York. If you don't know what happened in New York, some dude lost his mind. I'm not going to say his name because I have a personal thing where I don't say the names of anyone who shoots anyone else, or like a mass shooter or whatnot. But some mentally deranged guy went and set off some smoke bombs in a subway. He was wearing a gas mask. He shot a bunch of people with a Glock 17. Let's talk about what this means to gun control and the utter failure of gun control to stop what happened in the New York subway. First, the guy was using a Glock 17 and he had 17 round mags, which violates New York's 10 round magazine limit. And so that goes to show you right there that magazine limits do not matter, because people will still use magazines with higher capacity if they want to commit crime. No law is going to prevent someone set on doing evil from getting their hands on a magazine like that and using it in an attack. Second, he seems like he was mentally adjudicated before. He was involuntarily committed. If you watch his YouTube channel, it talks about it a little bit. So right there, that is a disqualifying act. So he should not have been able to pass a background check. I have no idea how he got the gun. I don't know if he passed a background check or not, but a background check did not work in preventing him from getting a firearm. Once again, if someone's intent on doing evil, they will get the tools that they need to do that evil, because all a firearm is a tool. It can be used for good or evil. It's the person that makes the determination. So we have magazine limits that didn't work. We have background checks that didn't work. Oh, and it's very hard to get a permit in New York to carry a firearm. And in New York City, it is almost impossible to get a permit to carry a firearm unless you are very well connected. Trump had his concealed weapons permit, but most people do not get it because they don't have lawyers and they don't have the connections to be able to navigate New York City's and New York State's prohibition on carrying a firearm. Let's say someone did have a firearm. What could have happened? He could have been taken out before he was able to shoot anyone. So right there, that is another example of how gun control failed. No one's allowed to carry a firearm. This guy who wants to go shoot people, he carried a firearm and he carried out his attack with his gas mask and his smoke bombs and everything else. So looking at that, that's another failure of gun control. Gun control doesn't work. Restraining orders do not work. What works is when people have the means to defend themselves against those that are doing evil. That's how you stop evil. You don't stop evil by, planting sunflowers in the garden or whatnot. It is something that you have to do. You have to face that sometimes the only thing that can stop evil is good men and women skilled in violence. As my friend DLD After Dark would say, there are two guys. One guy's a pacifist and one guy is a regular Joe taking self-defense classes. The pacifist says, hey, why are you taking those self-defense classes? The regular Joe says, I just want to be able to defend myself and my family. The pacifist says, well, if you don't fight back, they'll stop attacking you. So the guy trained in self-defense punches the pacifist in the face. The pacifist looks at him and goes, why did you do that? He punched him again in the face. And the pacifist is like, why are you beating me? He punched him again in the face and punched him and punched him and kicked him until the pacifist started fighting back. And the pacifist is all bloody, but the guy that started the fight, he just stopped. The pacifist is like, why did you do that? He goes, do you understand now? You need violence to stop violence. All right, with that, we are out of here for today. Thank you for watching. Check out my live channel, John Crump Live on YouTube. We have Jordan Venro today on the show. Remember, stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keeping the fight. I am out of here. Wolverines, motherfucker.